Hello and welcome to Cook This. Welcome to Cook This. I'm your host, Tom Dignan, and with me again is our guest chef, Eric Hummel.
Thank you.
Also joining me today, our guest celebrity tasters, judges, if you will, Kathy Lojas, Dawn Ives, Dan Bonarigo. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Hi.
All right, and today we are doing my favorite food. It's actually my favorite food, like no questions asked. We are doing burgers. So, Chef, what do we got going?
We got going here, we have some fine Angus beef. It's 80-20, nice fat content in it, and we are going to be featuring one of the burgers that we do downstairs in the cafeteria, the famous Bulldog burger. It's a double burger, shredded lettuce with the famous Bulldog sauce.
I actually had that last week, and it was one of the best experiences I've had in a long time.
Fantastic.
So let's start with, you said that you're using 80-20 beef. Are
Yes.
you using chuck? What are we talking?
We're talking ground chuck.
Okay, so we're using ground chuck. 80-20 means 80% meat, 20%
Fat.
Fat product.
Yes.
Now, do you guys cook burgers at home? Are you burger chefs?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Not me. My husband cooks the burger.
Does all the burgers?
He does the burgers.
What? So we've got our special sauce. Now, you're using a skillet here.
Yes.
Is this how you would usually do it at home, or is this your preferred method of cooking?
Absolutely not. Char-grilled burgers are the finest
Yeah.
burgers.
Right.
Yes. Now, why?
Open.
Why would you want not propane?
Not propane,
Right.
charcoal. Charcoal, you can control the heat a little bit better. Also, it offers and lends just a different, smokier flavor to the burger.
Are you guys charcoal grillers or propane grillers?
Propane.
Propane.
Easy.
For the
Yes.
convenience.
Propane, yeah.
I use charcoal. I actually read a really interesting article that there's like 78 different chemical reactions that happen between meat and charcoal that don't exist with propane. And every one of those chemical reactions that happens intensifies the flavor.
Creates different flavor profiles, absolutely.
Interesting.
So you're going to do, what did you season this with? You've got your 80-20 chuck.
Yeah, for me, burgers, very simple. Seasoning salt or plain regular sea salt and crushed cracked black pepper is fine.
Yeah, so that's what we have here. We have a pretty standard seasoned salt here, right?
Yep.
And then cracked black pepper.
That is
I
correct.
agree. Keep it nice and simple. And did you put anything in this pan?
I did not. The fat content is good enough, and as you can see, it's rendering out. So we'll try to get rid of some of that so the burger's not as greasy.
Okay, good. What's your favorite way to have burgers?
Ooh.
Mushroom
favorite
burger
type?
with grilled onion.
Mushroom grilled onion, Kath?
Yeah, horseradish with lots of tomato.
Ooh.
I'm a spicy guy, so give me some like hot guacamole, jalapeno, maybe
That
some
sounds
like
Very nice.
See, I'm
Spicy.
kind of a burger purist. I want ketchup, mustard, pickle, raw.
I believe it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
American cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my son. You know, like why would you put that weird stuff on a burger? You know.
I actually
No
stopped
purpose.
putting lettuce and tomato on mine. It's eliminating vegetables, but it gets like watery sometimes, you know? If their burger's
Yeah.
hot, it's sort of. Now, what are you doing here? Covering.
Yeah, just covering. If you're doing it in a skillet, it helps to cook from the top down. So what you do is you increase the heat on the interior of the pan, so it decreases your cooking time.
And then do we cook these burgers, are you going medium? Do you go well done because we're cafeteria cooking here?
Absolutely. The required temperature for us to cook your burgers at is 165 degrees, which is well done.
That is absolutely well done. Are you guys well done
No,
people?
No.
That is
Oh.
waste. That is
Well,
waste
that's-
of a burger.
Well, fantastic.
So how do we order it then?
Rare.
Rare.
For sure.
Rare with
All the time.
horseradish and
Oh, yeah.
And what
Oh,
did
yeah.
you say? Tomato?
Tomato. Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
Medium. I like it medium.
Medium.
medium rare.
I'm a medium rare guy too.
Well, guess what? We'll pull them off because they are medium rare right
All
now.
right.
Perfect.
No.
So it looks like we've got some of the setup here. You've got the triple bun, so we're going to put a bun in between our burger patties.
Yep.
Okay. Do we have cheese for this?
You know, we don't have cheese. We don't serve it with cheese in the cafeteria. We can put cheese on it, though. I do have cheese here.
Do we want cheese?
I'll
don't
go
know.
for
Shall we
cheese.
try?
I don't want to steal your thunder here, but
Or shall we try it originally as we serve it in the cafeteria?
perfect. I like that too.
Yes.
Like this just makes my mouth water. Everything about burgers makes me happy.
And the famous Bulldog
Famous
sauce.
sauce. Look at that.
Oh,
Can you ask what is in the Bulldog sauce?
Yeah, I was
Of
gonna say.
course. Bulldog sauce is equal parts mayonnaise, ketchup, a couple splashes of Cholula hot sauce, and pickle juice.
Nice.
Ooh, pickle
Nice.
juice. I like the pickle juice idea. That gives you your
I use-
salt. You don't have to worry about seasoning or anything. A little pickle juice.
Yes.
And it's a good way to use the pickle juice that's sitting in the fridge and you don't know what
you
to do
go.
with it.
Yeah.
It's great.
I used
so
to
now,
like a big pickle on the side, you know,
Yeah.
those really big.
You could always just drink the pickle juice.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
could.
bloody on your Sundays or whatever, you know. Sure. Now this is my burger. Are we going to cook a burger for anybody else, right?
Yeah, we can do
Oh,
that.
this is, we're sharing. Listen, I'll share today, but I can't guarantee anything beyond that.
All right, these are medium rare, so
Right.
I hope everybody's
Perfect.
prepared for it.
Fantastic.
Plates.
Over there. Next
Please.
to the silver
Right here.
bowl.
Oh, here we go, plates.
Thank you so
Should we
much.
do small plates to
Yeah,
start?
we'll just do bites.
Okay.
I was going to do the whole
We'll send
dish.
that all the way down.
Send it down.
All
Pass it
right.
down, please. And Tom,
There you
obviously
go.
you have a...
There you go.
And another one coming down.
Looks good.
These are like done
Looks
just
really
right.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is yours. Go for
I
it.
get to eat one too.
Of course. I don't think you sampled anything on the last show, did you?
I didn't get to, so this is, I'm going to sample it.
Go for it.
Am I able to talk and sample at the same time? So guys, dig in and we need to see what we think here.
Good.
That is good.
I need
Napkin.
a napkin. Do we have
Yeah.
Oh,
Paper towel.
I have a towel.
There
Cooked
were
very well.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
cabinet up here.
Cabinet up here.
Yeah.
All right, guys, what do you think?
It's good.
I like the lettuce. I like a lot of lettuce
Yeah.
on there. It's good.
I like the crunchiness of the lettuce.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm a fan of the sauce. We talked about
The
how much
sauce.
we liked
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah.
I'd even like it a little spicier. I'd go with a little more of that
Oh, yeah.
Cholula hot sauce. Can I pass these down to you guys? So we're going to start doing some fries now here, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Chef is going to be dropping some fries into our hot oil. I'm going to finish
Thank
my burger so that I don't have to talk with my mouth full. So we will be back in just a little bit with Eric, Kathy, Dawn, and Dan. And welcome back to Cook This. I am Tom Dignan, here cooking burgers with Eric Hummel. And of course, joining us are our guests, Kathleen Lojas, Dawn Ives, and Dan Bonarigo. So first, before we start, how was the burger?
Awesome.
Those
I
are great.
noticed everybody clean plate club,
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
managed to do the clean plate club.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
And when you have a burger, you absolutely have to have French fries with the burger. Am I right?
Absolutely. I
Okay,
agree.
so we're going to do some French fries.
French fries today. We do fresh cut fries in the cafeteria. We've been doing it all year. We started it last year. Everybody seems to like it. It takes a little bit more work, but it's definitely a better product. I took the liberty this morning of blanching fries. That's a process of cooking things in a lower temperature. I cooled them off, brought them upstairs using a nice tabletop fryer, brought the heat to about 350 degrees, which is a good finishing temperature for fries. When you use a tabletop fryer, you got to be careful not to crowd it. It is dangerous. Oil can fall over the sides, as you can see.
I've
So,
done that and it's not
yeah.
good. It's
Right.
not good
makes
at all.
a heck of a mess.
Yep.
So a little bit in your fry basket.
What kind of
Let 'em
potatoes
fry.
are you using and why?
That's an awesome question. Throughout the season of buying produce, there's generally three types of potatoes that are available in the market. There is a Western potato, a Burbank potato, and a North Dakota potato. Currently, we're using a Burbank potato, which is the best frying potato available.
So if I'm going to buy this in the grocery store, am I looking to buy a russet potato, a baking potato, a yellow potato, a red potato?
That's also a good question. Generally, when you find like russet baking potatoes, they're North Dakota potatoes.
Okay.
North Dakota potatoes actually have a higher sugar or carbohydrate content.
Okay.
So what will happen to your fries is they will brown before they cook thoroughly through.
So you'll get crunchy fries that are not cooked,
You get
burned fries.
actually you get soggier fries that are more brown. These
Gotcha.
tend to keep their color.
Okay. All right.
The
this is
sugar
good to
doesn't
know.
caramelize on the outside.
Gotcha.
That's where it comes from.
Now, have you guys ever made French fries at home? Any of you?
I have
Baked but not fried.
Baked, but not fried. Baked, but not fried.
Ooh.
I did it once. It's one of those things I did once and never went back to again. Like it's just so much easier at home for me to run and grab them from someplace. You know.
Right? Yeah, right.
So you talked
Messy.
about blanching them. Now, why did you actually blanch them? You said, first of all, your temperature. Did you blanch them in oil or water? What did you do before?
You could actually, that's awesome questions. You can actually do both. You can blanch it in water. you have to be careful because the heat that the potato contains will end up cooking it. You'll end up with mashed potatoes. Oil is an easier way to do it because as a fly, yeah, we don't blanch
No
fries.
flies. Don't blanch flies.
You could.
As you blanch fries in a fryer, they'll float, and you have a better visual of when they get blanched because they'll start to brown a little bit on the outside.
Okay.
That's when you pull them up.
And so what temperature did you blanch them at?
275,
275, and then now we're going with these at
350.
350. So the idea is we cook them sort of on a lower temperature, sort of
Yes.
get them par cooked.
Yes. Yeah.
And now you can finish them for that nice crispy outside. We know everything's cooked in the middle.
Yep.
Perfect. And so we toss them in this wonderful big bowl, and what are we going to do to them?
Just simple seasoning, salt.
Now, when do you want to season your fries?
As soon as they come out,
Okay, why?
because the oil, the residual oil that's still on the French fries will allow the seasoning to stick to it evenly.
Good. So as soon as you pull something out of a fryer, you want to hit it with some salt, some pepper, some seasoning right away. Don't
Make it
wait,
stick.
'cause it'll pull it right into that food. It'll make it delicious. And then if you want a little finishing salt later, you can, but
Yes,
that way you get a nice flavor all the way through.
absolutely.
Okay, so are you going standard ketchup? Do you have a special ketchup for us, or are we going
You know
standard
what?
ketchup?
I don't have a special ketchup,
bet
but
that
what
sauce
I
would taste good.
yeah,
That's where I was kind of going with that, Dawn. Special sauce
I was
on the
thinking about
fries.
that.
that's what I hear because as everybody orders the Bulldog burger, they always ask for a little bit of sauce on the fries.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to try today.
Can I get you some plates? Is
Please,
that what we're
sir.
looking for
Yes.
here? Plates for fries. And then we'll do some sauce on the side. I would like to say that this is the earliest I've eaten a burger and fries, but it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah, right.
You'd like to say
It
that.
much
Yeah.
earlier. I mean,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
3
yeah,
a.m.
Right.
yes. Yeah, that's about as early as it
Happened.
goes. Now, are you guys regular burger eaters?
I am not.
Oh, probably.
Maybe once every few weeks.
More in the summer than
Yeah.
winter,
Yeah.
because all the cookouts and everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
for me, it went from a summer food to a all the time food. I absolutely love burgers. I sort of need and crave them pretty much at all times. We're doing a little sauce on the side, and these look
It's got
perfect.
big plates of fries.
You look great.
Do you guys ever
big
do
or go
anything besides ketchup with your fries? I know some people have some weird. Kathleen, what do you like with your
Barbecue.
fries? Barbecue
Oh,
sauce.
yeah, barbecue.
Dawn,
definitely.
Dan,
I like a honey mustard.
Oh, yeah, those
I'm just a
that's good
ketchup
too.
person.
does anybody do mayonnaise? Isn't that a British thing? Mayonnaise with
Yes,
fries?
yes,
Yeah,
it's
no.
delicious.
Well, I mean, technically, you've got kind of a little bit of everything here. You've
Right.
got the mayonnaise, you've got ketchup, you've got hot
Right.
sauce, you've got, what was the fourth? Pickle juice.
juice.
I've never dipped a fry in pickle juice, but I can't see that being a bad thing.
Actually, I
right.
experimented one time and I brined the fries in pickle juice.
Oh.
Which was pretty interesting.
Yeah, how did that, a little too salty?
No, they sat in the brine a little too long. What happened, there was a little too much salt in the brine and it actually drew the water out of the fry. So the fry was like almost chewy, but what a flavor.
So did you
It was amazing.
With that, did you just soak them in a cold brine? So
Cold
basically,
brine.
you put
Pickle juice.
you put your potatoes right into the jar of pickle juice.
Yep.
And how long, if you were doing something like that at home, how long should I brine for?
I would brine for at least 24 hours, nothing more than 24 hours. Standard brines are usually a day. So
Okay, so let's talk about brining as long as we're talking about it.
Sure.
Because brining is important for a lot of things, meats and obviously potatoes. So
Yes.
why do you brine things?
brining allows a higher water moisture content to enter into the matter, whatever it is. If it's meat, if it's a potato or starch or whatever. We actually started brining chicken breasts downstairs for the Tuesday chicken sandwich here. And I think it comes out absolutely fantastic. They're not dry, they're juicy, they retain their shape.
Yeah, anytime I do bone-in chicken breast, good pork chops, something like that, I
Yes.
brine it because
Yeah.
it's almost impossible to overcook it. It gets
Yes.
so tender. So let's talk about fries before we head to break. How are the fries and how's the sauce with it?
Fries are good with
Good.
the sauce.
Fries are delicious.
I like they're crunchy, but
crispy,
they're
yeah,
kind
very
of
crispy.
soft on the inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
And is
Sounds like the perfect French fry.
It sounds like the perfect French fry. Soft,
Yeah.
crispy, everything.
Very-
So now, would you go with the Bulldog sauce now that you have it?
Yep. Yes,
Yeah, I like
would.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
They don't really need any sauce. They're like really tasty.
Look at
All
that.
by
Yeah.
they stand
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
They do.
Well, Eric has officially made the perfect French fry. So when we come back, we'll get to the last section of our meal. We'll let everybody finish up the fries. So again, I'm Tom Dignan. This is Eric Hummel, and we'll be back with Cook This in a little bit. Hello and welcome back to Cook This. I am Tom Dignan, your host. With me is Eric Hummel. And then we have Kathleen Lojas, Dawn Ives, Dan Bonarigo. We were just actually laughing, talking about cooking sounds, like tick, 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 technical terms, like how you cut things, and it's just a fit, 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 fit. So what are we making next, Chef?
You know what? We're going to finish up this segment with a pasta salad. I figured we do burgers, fries. The summer's almost here. I think there's how many days to go? 9?
Not that we're
Before the
counting.
No.
13 for us, but we are not counting.
13 for us. So we're going to finish it up with just a summer theme, you know. So.
Pasta salad. Everybody, I think, loves pasta salad, right? And the nice thing about pasta salad is there's almost, I think, Dawn, you were saying before, there's like so many different ways you can
anything
do
in
it.
it. Sure.
There's almost no wrong way to do it. What do you like to put in it? You put in it. So what are you going to put in it?
So we're going to do a fresh vegetable pasta salad. If anybody likes to grow in their garden, you know, these are items that people generally grow very easily, and they go nice with pasta and a nice dressing. Toss it, and you got an easy, quick summer meal.
What's your dressing? Is that a secret?
It is sort of a secret. It's actually a basil balsamic vinaigrette that I make downstairs, and that recipe is not available. So.
We'll see if maybe we can pull some of it apart, but I bet there's some secrets in there.
There is secrets.
So these are all things actually that I grow in my garden.
Sure.
And use in my pasta salads and things. Do you guys, do any of you garden at home,
I just put in
Kathleen?
my stuff.
garden.
Yeah.
Just put your stuff in?
Cucumber, squash, tomato, you know. I don't try broccoli because we have a lot of bunnies, so.
Yes.
They do like broccoli.
Yes, they do.
Dawn, Dan?
I live in a townhouse, so no garden.
No garden.
We've tried, but not
No green
varying
thumbs.
success.
Now I'm looking at tomatoes. What kind of tomatoes here are these? Cherry, grape, what do we got?
Grape tomatoes.
Grape tomatoes. Now, why do you use grape tomatoes?
You know what? They were in the fridge.
They were in the fridge. And so, you know, the best part about
Right, it
pasta
is.
salad a lot of times is that's exactly how you make it. Hey, I have
What's in the
a
fridge?
block of mozzarella cheese in the fridge. Let's cut it up. Let's put it in there. And that's the beauty of it. Now, why would you use a smaller tomato? Let's say if you did have options and you're going to the store and you say, I want to make a pasta salad, what would be your go-to tomato?
Go-to tomato for pasta salad, yeah, definitely a grape tomato. You know, pasta salad, easy bites, you know, small pastas, you know, just something quick you could shovel in and get down your gullet.
Yeah, if you notice, everything's kind of coming down to the same size, right? Which is eventually going to be probably about the same size as our pasta. What kind of pasta are we using?
Well, that's a fantastic question. Let me go into my pasta drawer.
This is the pasta drawer, everybody. It is a secret drawer.
Secret drawer.
And
So,
it looks like there's some cheese on top.
oh, yes, we do have a little bit of cheese on top.
So what kind of pasta do we have here?
We're going to use a tricolor rotini pasta, which is just a general white pasta, spinach pasta, and tomato pasta.
Delicious. That's actually, I use the same thing. Sometimes I don't use the tricolor. My kids think if it's green, they can't eat it. So try to just stick to the standard stuff. So we're going to grate our carrot. Why are you going to grate instead of chop?
It's a lot faster, easier to eat. You know, sometimes pasta salad, you like softer kind of vegetables. Sometimes I actually prefer to blanch the broccoli, so it's a little bit of an easier eat. Carrots tend to fall to the bottom when you toss your pasta salad. Heavier elements go to the bottom. I find that shredded carrots stick around in every bite.
Get stuck in the little nooks
Yep,
and crannies here.
exactly.
So why are you using a rotini pasta as opposed to anything else, really?
Pasta with greater texture, largest surface area tends to collect the dressing a little bit more, so you get a bigger flavor.
So these little ridges will actually collect
Yes.
the dressing, cling to it, pull it in there, and you get a little flavor in every bite.
Yep.
And you're putting scallions in there.
Yeah, a little bit to finish. Want a little bit of an onion. I tend not to like white onion or red onion in mine. I think it's a little bit too strong.
So scallion has a little bit gentler flavor.
Yes.
For those who don't want a big mouthful of onion.
Yep.
Understandable. And then what do we got here?
We have fresh basil. I'm sure this can be found in a lot of people's gardens. We're going to do a little chiffonade of that.
And what is a chiffonade, Chef?
Oh.
We're learning tons of technical terms here. Let's
Fantastic.
talk about a chiffonade.
It's a French cooking term, or actually how you process leaf vegetables. What you do is you take the leaf, I don't know if we saw it on camera, roll it up real tight, and then do fine threads. So it's like chiffon.
Odd. Right? See how we combine that? So it's a chiffonade.
It's an
Right?
odd
English, we
chiffon.
kind of combine words
Fantastic.
together. We're figuring it out. And then what kind of cheese do you have here?
Cheese, whatever I found in the fridge. I got a little bit of Swiss, so we'll do that.
Okay.
Do you have a preference for cheese in your pasta salads or no?
My preference is yes.
Yes,
I just want
cheese.
cheese in my pasta salad. I've used anything from, smoked Gouda to
Yeah.
I've cut up cheese sticks because the kids like cheese sticks. So you give those little slices. That's sort of the go-to. My wife's recipe has the cheese sticks in it. You get a nice little chunk like that. How about our guests? Cheese in your pasta salad?
Generally not.
Yeah?
No.
Too
Yes.
many lactose intolerant.
Gotcha.
people.
Fair enough.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so what is your, our guests, do you have a favorite pasta salad you go to? It seems like everybody has their own recipe and everybody's different.
I have one. It's like an Italian, and with like salami and
Yeah.
and then some sort of any cheese really, but
And then what do you use for your dressing?
an Italian.
Italian
Yeah.
dressing?
Yeah.
Bottled stuff? Yeah, that's the easiest way to go. Some of us don't have the skills or the time to make fresh homemade balsamic basil vinaigrette like
right.
Chef here does, but so what do we got? We just
Okay.
cut up some cucumber.
Yeah, a little bit of cucumber. Finish it off. I'm gonna get this all in the bowl, like so.
Do you have, now you left your skin on your cucumbers, you left the seeds in, you don't worry about de-seeding or?
Nope.
Okay.
Does that, no preference for myself.
I personally take the seeds out of my cucumbers. I don't know why, I just do.
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good excuse to sit there and just keep cooking. Right? I mean, that's really what I'm looking for, is just, I want to keep cooking things. So we're adding our dressing now. Obviously you're just eyeballing this, so this
Yes.
is just sort of how much you want, make sure everything sticks together, or what?
Yeah, definitely. And it's always a look, you take a look at the pasta, make sure there's not collecting at the bottom of your bowl. Give it a toss.
And then will you season this with anything else? Salt, pepper like you did before, or
Yeah,
is that already
just
in
to
your
finish.
dressing?
It is in the dressing. I tend to, fresh cracked black pepper on anything for me is a
Yes,
wonderful thing.
I would
so-
absolutely agree. We're getting close to the end of our segment here, and I know these
Yeah.
guys definitely want some pasta, so I'm going to get plates ready.
Let's do this, and I'm gonna
Just
reach
gonna
right in.
Scoop some up. Gloved hand, a nice clean gloved
Of course,
hand,
absolutely.
and I'll be the server to help.
Fantastic.
One, and we will send that across.
Here, you want to go?
Sure.
We'll go like this.
We'll go like this,
We'll get
and
that.
like this and that.
Perfect.
No.
And then this bowl again is my leftover bowl. This
course.
is for me for
Ooh,
lunch.
the basil smells really great.
It does.
here.
It smells
Yeah.
super
Wow,
fresh. I
wow.
mean, there's such a difference between any fresh
Crazy.
herbs you cook, but you can get that,
Yeah.
especially
Crazy
with that dressing that you made. So, do we have forks?
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't you
Yes.
throw some gloves on and just do it with your hands? Huh?
No,
Let's see what
he's got utensils.
down over here. I'm going to go off screen for a minute. There we go.
I was like, ooh.
I'm back,
to get some
everybody.
forks. There he is. He went
Here
to
we
the
go.
store. He
I'm
got some
back.
forks.
I just disappeared off the edge of the earth for forks, but it's got to be done. So, Eric, thank you very much for cooking
Thank you for
today,
having
and
me
thank
once
you
again.
again
It's always a
for
pleasure.
everything you do in our cafeteria. I continually eat good food in our cafeteria.
Thank
It's
you so
really a
much.
nice, pleasant surprise. So, before we close with our guests Kathleen, Dawn, and Dan, any thoughts on your pasta salad?
This dressing's amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very good.
Really
Good.
awesome.
Glad you enjoyed it.
It smells amazing. Well, this has been an awesome, maybe my favorite episode ever of Cook This. So on behalf of our guests and on behalf of Chef Eric, this is Tom Dignan for Cook This. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time.